Hello everyone, I will present project 1. Before that, I will introduce myself. My name is Indanika Aprilia, my name 33220160. So the first part 1 presentation project, language and structure. Introduction. My group title is the Festival and Community Celebration, a cultural comparison of Indonesia and the Philippines. Indonesia and the Philippines, both in tropical Southeast Asia, share vibrant cultural traditions reflected in their festival and national holidays, which express identity, unity, and community value. Festival also promote culture and support the creative economy. By British Council 2022, talk modernization may weaken their original meanings. In Indonesia, diverse festival across more than 2,000 islands highlight togetherness and respect for cultural and religious value. Jeong Masuna and Karyono 2024 note that community festival serves as cultural learning media, strengthening regional identity, and gotong royong or mutual cooperation. Similarly, in the Philippines, festival express devotion to patron saints and strengthen local identity and solidarity. However, modernization and commercialization challenge their authenticity. Tiangco and Mendoza 2024 found that community empowerment and solidarity are key to strengthening Filipino participation in Philippines in festival. Unlike previous studies focused on single countries or region, the present research compares Indonesia and the Philippines to explore similarities and differences in social value, cultural identity, and the transformation of festival tradition under modernization. The next is the intercultural communication. Explain what intercultural communication is and why it is important in today's globalist world. Intercultural communication is the exchange of message between individuals or groups from different cultural backgrounds. As Becker 2024 explains, it involves reorganization and negotiation, cultural and linguistic differences, highlighting that it is more than just language. It includes the sharing of cultural identities, norms, and meanings. In the globalist era, this skill is essential as international interaction increases through education, tourism, and economic exchange. By Gadiknus 2004, in the diverse cultural setting of Indonesia and the Philippines, intercultural communication helps with mutual understanding, preserve cultural identity, and promote unity during festival and community events. Examples include Indonesia Bali Arts Festival, Sekaten, and Eid al-Fitri, as well as the Philippine Sinulog, Ati-Atihan, and Pahiyas Festival. Foreign visitors often engage with locals through conversation, learning simple phrases, and exploring the cultural significance behind this celebration. The next is the discuss challenge that may occur when people from different cultures interact. Example, language barriers, stereotypes, communication style. So, the first is the language and communication barriers extend beyond translation issue, affecting idioms, humor, and cultural nuance. Indonesian tends to communicate indirectly to preserve harmony, while Philippines are more expressive and direct. By Devjek et al. 2023 found that extremes of directness or indirectness often cause cross-cultural miscommunication. 2. Differences in nonverbal communication. Nonverbal expressions such as gesture, facial cues, eye contact, and personal space vary significantly across cultures. In some regions, maintaining eye contact signifies confidence and respect, whereas in others it may be viewed as impolite or challenging. 3. Cultural Stereotypes and assumptions can cause miscommunication when people assume all Southeast Asia cultures share the same value or habit. For example, local may view a traditional festival as scared, while outsider might see it as mere entertainment leading to anti-national disrespect and misunderstanding. 4 is the difference in social and cultural norms affect how festivals are celebrated. Limited awareness of this custom and higher interaction. In Indonesia, gotong royong emphasizes communal harmony, while in the Philippines, festival express strong religious devotion to patron saints. Next is the give one real-life example of successful or failed intercultural communication in a company, school, or international setting. Example, during the ASEAN Cultural Exchange Program, Indonesian and Filipino students initially faced misunderstanding due to different communication styles, Indonesian being more indirect and Filipino more expressive. After facilitation, both groups learn to appreciate these differences, resulting in stronger collaboration and respect for diversity. Topic 2. The relationship between language and culture. The first question is explain how language reflects and shape culture. According to Crunch, 1998, language is a symbol of cultural identity that shapes how people perceive and interpret social reality. Language and culture are deeply connected, influencing and reflecting each other. Beyond communication, language represents a community identity, value, and norms. In festival and communal events, spoken and written language express cultural meaning, strengthen social bonds, and frame the ritual and symbol that define the culture. The second question is give example of how different cultures express value, politeness, or identity through language. The answer is in Indonesia, at village festival, organizer or resident often say phrases like "Selamat datang, silakan duduk menikmati acara," or "Welcome, please have a seat and enjoy the event," which reflect courtesy, harmony, and respect for local custom. In the Philippines, during Fiesta Santo celebration, greetings such as Mabuhay or Viva Santo Nino and the use of local language like Tagalog or Cebuano in procession express devotion to the patron saint and highlight strong religious and cultural identity. Additionally, the use of po and opo signifies respect for elders. By Gonzalez 2005, this linguistic practice embodies various forms of politeness, evident in how hosts welcome guests, make announcements, or deliver prayer and speech, all of which mirror the community culture, norms, and social value. The next question is the analysis of how misunderstanding cultural language use can lead to communication problem. Answer: misunderstanding arise when people overlook the cultural context behind language. Indonesian indirectly style may seem uncertain, while Filipinos expressiveness can appear overly assertive. In festival and community events, such gaps occur when linguistic and cultural nuances are ignored. Examples include language as a cultural mirror, non-inclusive language, and different word meaning. Part 2. Case study and analysis project. Case study 1 is the cultural barriers. The question is identify and analyze the main cultural barriers in the situation. Use Hofstede or House cultural dimension as supporting theory. Answer: A. Communication style by Hall. Japan and Indonesia are high contact cultures using indirect communication to maintain harmony, while Germany is low context, favoring direct and explicit speech. This contrast can cause Germany to see others as indecisive, and Indonesians or Japan to view Germans as too blunt. B. Power stance and collective and versus individualism by Hofstede. Indonesian collectivism and high power distance, cultural value, hierarchy, and group harmony. German individualistic and egalitarian style encourage open feedback. Japan to collectivism follows strict social norms, this discouraging open disagreement. These differences explain why Germans speak directly, Japanese remain silent, and Indonesia avoid conflict. See uncertainty, avoidance, and decision making. Japan high uncertainty, avoidance lead to careful structured decision making, often clashing with Germany's faster grammatic approach. D. Nonverbal and feedback differences. Nonverbal cues differ. Japanese silence show talk, Indonesia silence show politeness, while Germany sees silence as lack of input, creating potential misinterpretation. The next question is the provide data or evidence, example statistic or example of cultural difference in communication style between these countries. The answer is the first, the concept of Hona Tatami, which refers to sensoring through feeling to preserve social harmony, is frequently discussed in Japan communication research and recent studies 2022 until 2025. The second is the research on Indonesian workplace culture highlight the importance of cooperation or gotong royong and collectivist value that shape communication and participation style. The third is the offset cultural dimension and global analysis, such as the Culture Factor Global Report 2023 remains key reference for explaining cross-national cultural differences in studies from 2021 until 2025. The last is the recent research on German communication cultural undercross. Its emphasis on celerity, precision, and direct expression traits that often contrast with its ASEAN and ASEAN communication norms. The next question is the explain how cultural misunderstanding affect teamwork and decision making. The answer is the first, communication breakdown and information gaps. Team members from high contact cultures like Japan or Indonesia who tend to avoid direct expression might withhold key insight, reducing the effectiveness and quality of team decision. 2. Unresolved tension, contrasting feedback style, direct in Germany and indirect in Japan or Indonesia, can lead to misunderstanding where criticism is taken personally or overlooked, causing repeat mistake and timeliness. The third is the lower motivation and participation. If communication dynamic feel unbalanced or dominated by outspoken members, others might dissent, resulting in reduced creative collaboration and ownership of text. The last is the slower decision process, varying risk tolerance and uncertainty avoidance level cause delays. Japan's members may seek through analysis and structure, while Germany members prefer swift action-oriented resolution. Next question is the suggest 3 practical strategies the team could use to overcome these barriers and improve intercultural collaboration. Strategy 1. Establish clear communication guidelines. Example rule: silence does not mean agreement. Each member must briefly express their stance or agree or neutral or disagree during meetings. Reasoning: making implicit cultural norms explicit prevents silence from being misinterpreted. Research indicates the structure, speaking turns, and change engagement in multicultural teams. Strategy 2. Provide diverse feedback channel. Share written agenda and gather post-meeting feedback, allowing quiet members to contribute via shared document or survey. Reasoning: written input suits high contact culture, reducing discomfort and encouraging broader participation. Strategy 3. Conduct briefing cultural awareness training and assign a cultural facilitator. Conduct brief workshop on communication style, cultural principle, and feedback practice through role play. Rotate facilitator or appoint a cultural liaison to ensure balanced input. CQ training helps reduce cross-cultural misunderstanding. Case study 2, cross-cultural communication for business. The question is the analyzes the cross-cultural communication failure that occurred in this case. Answer several key factors contribute to the communication breakdown in this case. A. Ethnocentrism or cultural bias in assumption. The Tropical Craft marketing team relied heavily on Indonesian cultural values centered on togetherness and family when designing their campaign. They assumed this value would resonate universal, overlooking cultural differences in how professionalism and emotion are perceived in Europe. Impact. What was intended as a warm and emotional message in Indonesia was seen by European audience as unprofessional and lacking relevance. B. Communication style differences or high context versus low context. Indonesia high context style use emotional and symbolic message like happy family scenes without detailed product info. In contrast, European audience favor low context communication, clear, factual, and transparent message focus on information over emotion. C. Lack of rational and technical support. Effective cross-cultural communication requires not only emotional appeal, but also evidence-based trust building. European audience tend to assess professionalism through clarity, data, and proof rather than emotional storytelling. Then campaign failed to meet this expectation, resulting in a perceived loss of credibility. The next question is the use marketing or communication data. Example differences in advertising preference between Asian and European culture to support your answer. The first is the Shang 2023 cultural orientation effect. At appeal collectivist audience favor unity and family terms, while individualists ones prefer personal success and independence. Emotional family-based ads are less effective in Europe, where rationality and product quality matter more. The two is the King and Leung 2021 ASEAN or high contact ads use emotional and symbolic message, while European low context audience prefer clear, factual communication. Hanchey Tropical Craft emotional tone seemed unprofessional to Europeans. Lutu et al. 2025 European consumer trust competent focus ads or quality expertise certification over warm-based ones, emotional and empathy. Warmth appeals suit Asian markets. Europeans prefer rational, fact-driven message. The next question is the example how cultural value, such as collectivism versus individualism or high contact versus low contact communication, influence the campaign effectiveness. The first is the collectivism and individualism. In collectivism, associate ads that emphasize togetherness, family, and community value tend to create stronger emotional impact. In contrast, individualistic cultures such as those in many European countries respond better to message that focus on personal achievement, independence, comfort, and self-expression. The two is the high contact versus low contact communication. High contact cultures rely on indirect symbiosis and story-based message where meaning is inferred from context. Low contact is cultural, like most in Western European expects direct detailed communication, while clear product information and benefit ads that are too emotional or vague may seem unclear or ineffective to this audience. The last is the trust and credibility. European audience tend to trust advertisements that include factual proof such as product certification, expert review, or brand reputation, Without these elements, emotional campaign may be seen as less reliable or professional. Next question is the propose a received marketing strategy that would be more culturally appropriate and appealing it to European customers. The first is the core message shift from togetherness to individual benefit with focus or ergonomic feature, material quality, durability, design value, and aesthetic appeal, or model minimalist or Scandinavian fashion style depending on the target. Provide clear details such as specification, dimension, material, warranty, and testimonies from European user. 2. Tone and creative approach, professional and informative. Use clean visual structure, layout, and concise copy with clear benefit-driven headlines. Example, comfort design for modern apartment, 10-year frame warranty. Reduce emotional storytelling. Instead, highlight personal experience or product functionality. The 3 is the building local credibility. Feature recognizable certification, design award, and verified review, collaboration with local influence, furniture specialist, or designer for product endorsement. The last is the tailored messaging for European segment. Adapt to regional value. Scandinavia prioritize sustainability. Germany value precision and function. Italy and France emphasize aesthetic and creativity. The 5 is the platform and format strategy. Utilizes trusted local platforms such as Home to 24, Zalando, Pinterest, and YouTube for ads and demos. Create 30 until 45-second videos showcasing product use, material details, and key benefit with on-screen text highlight. The 6th is balance emotional appeal. Keep subtle emotional touch, example, comfort and changing daily life, but lead with facts and rational benefit to align with low context audience preference. The last is the customer service and logistics. Provide efficient delivery, transparent return policy, and localized customer support to strengthen customer confidence and reduce buying hesitation. Case study nonverbal communication. The first question is the identify the nonverbal communication issue that caused misunderstanding in this situation. The answer, the Americans' frequent watch checking was seen as impatience and disrespect. In US culture, it's practical, but in relationship-oriented Arab culture, it signals devaluation of the other person's time. Likewise, keeping a wide distance appeared cold and disinterested, while Arabs prefer closer proximity as a sign of respect. The misunderstanding also stems from differing times view. The American strict monochronic approach contrasts with the Arabic client flexible relationship-focused polytronic style. The second question is the present data or research finding. Example, culture norms relate to time perception, personal speech, or gesture in America and Arab culture. Answer, the first is the time orientation. Western culture like the US follow a monochronic approach focused on punctuality, while Middle Eastern culture are more polychronic, valuing relationship and flexible time. The second is the personal speech in Arab context. Closer proximity and expressive gesture show sympathy and trust, whereas too much distance may appear cold or disrespectful. The 3 is nonverbal expressiveness. Arab rely more on expressive nonverbal cues, while Western prefer direct verbal communication, difference that can cause misunderstanding. The last is the culture intelligence. High culture intelligence helps negotiators adapt nonverbal behavior, build trust, and improve cross-cultural outcomes, reducing misinterpretation. Next question is the explain how nonverbal signals differ across culture and how they influence trust and relationship building in business. The answer is the cultural context. The second is the nonverbal cause and trust, and the third is differing expectation. This question is the recommend communication strategies to prevent similar issue in future cross-cultural meeting. Before the meeting, prepare cultural preparation, allow extra time, involve a localization. During the meeting, build rapport, be discreet with time, adapt body language, show engagement. If misunderstanding occur, apologize and clarify intention. Example, I'm sorry if I seem rushed. I value this meeting. At the organization level is the cultural intelligence training, cultural guides. Conclusion. Part 1 is the festival in Indonesia and the Philippines are not just entertainment, they reflect shared identity, value, and community unity. Through intercultural communication, these celebrations become opportunities to exchange and appreciate cultural meaning. However, there's differences in language style, nonverbal cues, and cultural assumption can cause misunderstanding. Language is essential because it conveys respect and cultural value during ritual and interaction. Although modernization and commercialization influence how festivals are celebrated, preserving cultural authenticity requires inclusive communication and cultural awareness. Those strong intercultural communication skills are vital to maintain unity and protect cultural identity amid globalization. Part 2, Case 1, the communication breakdown occur because each culture use different communication norms. Japan and Indonesia rely on indirect, high-contact expression to maintain harmony, while Germany use direct, low-contact communication focus on clarity. Differences in power distance, collectivities, and uncertainty avoidance further influence silent feedback style and decision paths. This contract is to misinterpretation, reduce participation, and slow decision making. To improve collaboration, the team should set clear communication rules, provide multiple feedback channels, including written input and over cultural awareness training so all members can contribute effectively and respectfully. Case 2, the campaign failed because Tropical Craft used an emotional high-contact approach based on Indonesia collectivist value which did not align with the expectation of European audience. Europeans' low context and individualistic culture prefer clear, factual, and professional ads, supported by data and product proof. To success, Tropical Craft must shift from emotional togetherness messaging to highlighting individual benefit, product quality, certification, and design value. By adapting communication style, providing concrete details, and building credibility through evidence, the brand can better connect with European customers and improve marketing effectiveness. Case 3, the misunderstanding occur because the American interpret time the personal space through US norms or punctuality and distance, while the Arabic client value relationship building, flexible time, and close non-verbal interaction. Behaviors such as frequently checking a watch and keeping physical distance signal efficient and professionalism to the American but operate respectful and disinterested in Arabic culture. To avoid communication breakdown, negotiation must show culture sensitive by adapting nonverbal behavior, building rapport first, allowing flexible time, and demonstrating attentiveness. High cultural intelligence helps negotiation adjust to this expectation, force trust, and achieve more effective cross-cultural communication. That's it for my presentation about Project 1. Thank you.